Hello, good morning. How are we all? Um, Monday morning. I look like complete crap. I've been struggling really bad with my MS the last couple of days. And yeah, very top level morphine, and it's not really great. So I'd rather not be on it, as you can all imagine. But unfortunately, sometimes it's the only thing that I can take to, you know. Anyway, right. This is the start of what's going to be happening. Um, this podcast is going to be about my life. I'm going to start with. Let me see if I get a little bit more light in here. So a bit of light in there. There we go. A bit more light. Oh my god! Don't know. I see. I've not slept, guys. Sorry. I haven't slept for about. So I haven't slept for about. Yeah, I was getting on for about 36, 38 hours, something like that. Right, guys. So we're going to go with a new. Well, we're not going to go with a new direction because the whole Ian Bearzall website was basically about what's going on in the world, and it was all about like modern day stuff. But what I've decided I'm going to do, after talking it over with a few people, is I'm actually going to do these podcasts in future on YouTube. And they are basically going to be my life from when I can have my first memory at 2.5. Brought up a decent slap bang now at 42, at 42, I wish, at 52 years old. So 50 years of life. It's going to be 50 years of everything that's happened to me in my childhood, my time in the army, my successful career in engineering and as a chef, which I'm so very proud of more than anything. The sort of things I used to be able to do physically and enjoy that I can't do any longer. But it's basically a lot about what's going on in here. When I start talking about my childhood, it's gonna upset some people, and I know it's gonna upset some people because there's people out there that I know pretty well that probably have got an inkling but don't know the whole story. I think you're probably all guessing what's gone on. I think you probably know, but I will be talking about it. Why? Am I after sympathy? Am I after being some kind of martyr? No, I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm being honest. I'm being raw. I'm telling you that these things happen, and this is how my life has unfolded because of things that would happened out of my control. Um, you could say that once I became a man, my decisions were my decisions, and you can't blame anything. And no, I agree, you're right. But I think if you've had a lifetime of, I don't really know even what the proper word I can use for it is. I don't want to say hardship. I don't want to say tough. Um, you know, but yeah, it was hard. It was tough, and the first few years, first 5 years were shit. Um, and then I had some time at my grandparents, and that was great. And then of course I went straight into the army from school. And now, and then uh, obviously did my chefing, all my qualifications, and worked in Michelin starred and worked in London. I've worked abroad, so food is a big part of my life. Which, as you can imagine, being bedbound is a joke, because the carers won't actually. They won't cook anything. They're not supposed to cook anything. I'm really lucky with one or two carers that they'll cook me something nice, but the majority is that they're only allowed to reheat a ready meal, which is, if you think about it, is absolutely just ridiculous. I mean, do you know what I mean? I've been given an end of life diagnosis. You'd have thought I should really be given a chance to enjoy my life a bit. But of course, it's all going tits up. But anyway, I'm lucky now because I've got a very, very dear friend of mine, Simon Wilson. You'll find him on Facebook, Size Barbecue. Get on there and get ordering. The guy's food is amazing, and trust me, I used to work in Michelin-starred restaurants. This guy, his food is amazing. I guarantee it. If you look on my feeds, there's pictures. There's some of the pictures of the stuff I got at the weekend. So what I'll be doing now is making sure that Thursday nights I'll get something from Size, and then Friday and Saturday usually Cat would be here for something to eat all the weekend. So whatever. I obviously don't count chickens because things can happen. And obviously her mum's really ill at the moment, and you're getting her fit and well and is the priority. Me and Cat, we can spend time together. It's cool. But yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. I've totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, Si, yeah, so I've got a really good friend, Si. Size Barbecue, Size BBQ. Is the website. Get on there, look at the menu, get the directions to it. He's got a little cafe restaurant, and go and support this guy because you know what I mean. He puts a lot. He does a lot for me. He goes out of his way for me to help me, and there's not a lot of people in the world like that. Unfortunately, I can honestly say that the guys that I class as family, I can count probably on one hand. And then I've got maybe another hand for really, really close friends. I always am thrown by what people want to do for me. I hate it. There's nothing worse than being just not able to do fuck all, basically. And when people go out of their way to make your life that little bit better, that's what touches me, and it humbles me. But people happily do it. They say that I'm a nice guy, that they'll do anything they can to help, and I don't know. Maybe you guys look at me and know, and now like sort of I have my hair cut. Fortunately, it's growing back a bit now. They don't look too thuggish anymore. But like you see the toes, and I'm a big lad, sure, and you just instantly think, English yob. And of course my plastic Cockney accent, my Mockney. I mean, where the hell I've picked that up from, I'll never bloody know. I mean, the only thing I can complain is it might have been Forces Company. Maybe that's where they've done. I blame that. There's a load of bloody Cockneys in there. In the Royal Lancs, never got that one. Anyway, yeah. So basically, this is what's going to happen. So this is the preliminary. Basically, so I could test the water to see if we're going to get any kind of feedback whatsoever. So I put a bit of an essay on Facebook, sort of saying, right, blah 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 blah. But if you could crack on, share this, and let's get access comments. Get if I can get say 3 or 4 comments, and you guys want to hear about what's happened and decisions I've made and what's happened to me in life, and and how I've overcome life choices, basically. There are things I chose to do over everything else, and the main one was drink. It nearly killed me twice, and it nearly ended me and Cat, and that's not acceptable. That's why I gave up as Cat, because she would have left. Simple as that. I wasn't willing for that to happen. I love her too much. She is my soulmate. It actually really fucks me off. I find the goal of my dreams and just everything that can be put in our way to have a happiness together, to have a life. It's all just been it's complete song, to be honest with you people. It's yeah, we just don't cut a break. Things could be different in 10 years' time. I don't have 10 years. That's real. That's real. That's what's true. Um, so yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say to you, um, yeah. Just let me know. Just thumbs up. Just say, yeah, spill anything. Just shut up. At the end of the day, if you don't want to know about it, then you don't have to watch the videos. But if you think you might want to hear about how my life and what's happened to me and my struggles and my how I've overcome some things and how I have been stuck in the past and a lot of other things. Certainly not when it comes to relationships. I don't mean that, but there's certainly a lot of other things that I am stuck in the past with, namely my childhood, what happened at my final tour of Ireland, and 2 failed marriages. Um, you know, uh, yeah, I'm I'm definitely going to fall apart on these videos. I can tell you now because I can feel myself tearing up already. So I tell you what, people, I'm going to call it a day now for this morning. This is my first video. This is outlining everything. My next video, I'll be starting at the beginning. So from now on, I will just say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed listening to me waffle on for a bit. And yeah, if you could subscribe, it's free. Everything free. Share free. Just do anything you can. Let's get me out there, and let's see if I can touch someone, if I can help someone, if I can, if my story resonates and they hear it and they think, fucking hell, I'm going for exactly this shit, and this is how he got out of it, or how he dealt with it. Because a lot of it, 99% of the times, I dealt with it the wrong way. And it was usually alcohol was the answer. You know, I was always told the answer is never at the bottom of a bottle, and I thought it was just the worst cliche ever. But my God, it is the truth. Trust me. Right, guys, enough is enough. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see if I can get my head down for a couple of hours because I'm absolutely dead on my feet. Really great chatting. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye bye.